everyone, it's Amber, and today I'm going to be doing the Netflix book tag. So basically this tag is like questions relating Netflix to reading. Question number 1 is recently watched. Name the last book that you finished reading. The last book that I finished reading that wasn't for school was Caraval by Stephanie Garber, which I read in February. The reason why I haven't read much since this book is because it put me in a book hangover. It was amazing and I just didn't feel like reading anything after it, so I didn't for the month of March. Question 2 is a book that has been recommended to you based on what you have previously read. The Hush Hush series is one that I've been recommended a lot. I Am Number 4 has been recommended to me. Number 3 is recently added, The Last Book That You Bought. The last book that I bought was Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. It's a book about mermaids, and I've never read a mermaid book before, so I'm really interested to get into it. I have started it, and I'm enjoying it so far, so hopefully I will really like it. Question number 4 is popular on Netflix. Books that everyone knows about, and name 2 that you've read and 2 that you have no interest in reading. The 2 that I've read, I'm going to go with Cassandra Clare's books. I haven't read all of them. I still haven't read Lady Midnight yet, but I've read most of Cassandra Clare's books and everyone knows about them pretty much. And second, I'm gonna go with Sarah J. Maas. I have read all of the books in A Court of Thorns and Roses that are out at the moment, and I cannot wait for A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I know I mention it in every video, but I'm just very excited for it. And I'm reading Queen of Shadows right now in Throne of Glass. And then 2 that I have no interest in reading. 1, I'm gonna go with The Maze Runner because I've already seen the movie and I know that the book is usually better than the movie, but I've heard that the book isn't amazing, and I've seen the movie and I like the movie but not enough to go read the books, so I'm gonna go with that. And then I'm gonna go with Beautiful Creatures because I've heard not great things about that, and I saw the movie for that as well, and I did like the movie, but I'm not really interested in reading the book. Number 5 is comedies, a funny book. For funny book, I'm gonna go with the Mortal Instruments series. I'm sorry I keep using this for every single answer. I love this series and I laugh out loud so much, and I'm realizing that more that I'm rereading it. I just laugh so much at all the characters. They're just so funny. Question number 6 is dramas, a drama king or drama queen character. For this one, I have to go with Magnus Bane and Alec Lightwood because I tried to think of other characters and I just really couldn't. Mostly in the books I feel like it's more Magnus, but in the show I feel like it's more Alec that's a drama queen. Number 7 is animated, a book with cartoons on the cover. This one I'm doing Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. As you can see, we have Kath and Levi and then Baz and Simon on the cover. Number 8 is Watch It Again, a book or book series that you want to reread. I have a lot of book series that I want to reread. I put up a video on rereading and all of the things that I really want to reread, and I'll leave a link to that in the I button over here. Well, I'm in the middle of reading The Mortal Instruments and then The Infernal Devices, so I'm not going to say that because I'm already doing that. And I'm also rereading A Court of Thorns and Roses right now. The series that I've been dying to reread for some reason is the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. For some reason I have like the deepest desire to reread these books, and I probably will pretty soon, but this is one of the top series that I want to reread. Number 9 is documentary, a nonfiction book that you would recommend to everyone. And I haven't read a lot of nonfiction, so I don't have any really recommendations for nonfiction, but if I had to pick one, one of the only ones I've read is Note to Self by Connor Franta. If you like Connor Franta, this is amazing. Even if you don't like Connor Franta, I think that it's kind of a good book to read. It just has a lot about his life, but also it has a lot of like lessons that he learned, and he's just a really cool person, so it's really cool to get to read something that he wrote. There are a lot of pictures and it's just inspiring. So I got really inspired after reading this to like be creative and stuff like that. So if you are kind of feeling like you need some inspiration, then I would definitely pick this up. Question number 10 is Action and Adventure, an action-packed book. For this one, I'm going to go with Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I just read this and I'm in love with this book. It was amazing. It is so action-packed, so much happens, there's so many plot twists. It just came out pretty recently, but if you want to hear me talk about this book in greater detail, I have a book review and I'll link that up there if you're interested in learning more about this amazing, wonderful book. And number 11 is new releases. Name a book that just came out or will be coming out soon that you can't wait to read. And I think you know what I'm gonna say. A Court of Wings and Ruin. Obviously, I cannot wait for A Court of Wings and Ruin, and as it gets closer I just get more and more excited. And number 12 is tag some people, and I will leave the people that I tagged down below because I need to figure out who has and who hasn't done this tag. But if you're interested in doing this tag, you can just say that I tagged you. Yeah, that is about it for this video. If you liked it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. I would love to know what your favorite Netflix show is, so leave that down below in the comments. And you can also subscribe down below if you want to see more of my videos, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!